Okay, moving on. Question from the creationist crybaby. Kent, your number one fan, never misses a debate. Appreciate it. Kent, macroevolution is speciation. Don't you believe in a rapid post-flood speciation?
Well, fair question. I got some built-in assumptions there. I don't believe macroevolution is speciation. Speciation, like as I mentioned many times, the word species is a little bit of a nebulous word. What exactly does that mean? I've counted 27 different definitions of species in the dictionaries and science books I've followed. Let's see. What is a species? What is a species? A group of organisms, living organisms consisting of similar individuals capable of exchanging genes or interbreeding. Wow, that's what the Bible says they can bring forth after their kind. So a group of organisms that can produce babies is what they're saying. And then it uses kind, type, kind, or sort. It's perfectly legitimate to use the word kind to answer the question about generally. And again, the animals don't care how we classify them. If our classification system has them wrong, we change that all the time. Some animals move to a different species or a different genus. Carolus Linnaeus made up the system we used a couple hundred years ago, and it works pretty good. I'm not against it, but I'm just pointing out it may or may not be the same as the biblical word kind. So I disagree with the question that macroevolution is speciation. Variations within the kind certainly happen. All we've ever observed is there are limits to the variety. There are now 4,000 varieties of potatoes. Might have had a common ancestor, a potato. Farmers have worked to raise potatoes that'll grow in, salty soil or sandy soil or dry soil or wet soil. Red potatoes, brown potatoes, sweet potatoes. They're still potato. They run into a brick wall. I do believe after the flood, variations happened a lot because of the different climates they could live in. If a bunch of dogs moved to an island that was really cold, only the ones with thick fur would survive. That's not evolution. That's natural selection, the climate selecting a certain trait to survive. Natural selection only selects, doesn't create anything. So I do believe after the flood, there was rapid variations within the kind expressed in different climates for obvious reasons that we can talk about if you'd like. Go ahead.